Remember, folks, I'm just a Muppet in a chair. Don't take me seriously. Hello, boys and girls. It's good to see you again. Welcome back to the channel. Now, this is going to be fresh for me. This is, I've also gotten a lot of requests for a reaction to this for quite some time. However, I'm probably going to butcher the name, but I'm going to give it a shot. Philomena Cunk. Philomena Cunk? Philomena Chunk? It's something. I don't know what the name is, but it's a lady who, judging from the pictures here, it looks like she interviews people, and it's kind of like a, you know, that whole style where she's she's asking ridiculous questions, but she's doing it with people and pretending to be dead serious about it. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's a word for that, but my Muppet brain ain't coming up with it right now, so you guys can let me know what it is. But yes, I've gotten a lot of requests to react to her. I don't know what her real name is. I'm sure this is not her real name. But I'm going to react to this clip. This is Philomena Cunk. I don't know. Her most hilarious interviews. So this will be my first time reacting to her. So for those of you who have been spamming requests that I react to her, here it is. But I even have... Yeah, here's another one. Okay, so Jay has written Philomena Cunk. God, somebody please correct me on that. Diane Morgan is brilliantly funny, something a bit different and even better if you're interested in history. So I am interested in history. I don't know it all. I don't think anybody does. But I'm going to give it my best shot. So let's see what this type of humor is here. Let's check it out. Like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want. And this is a first for me. Here we go.
More culturally significant, the Renaissance or Single Ladies by Beyonce?
They both have their period. They both have their time.
Good man.
Beyonce I'm rather fond of, but what the Renaissance was trying to do was to reform culture as a whole. And whatever Beyonce does, I don't think she's quite got that ambition.
So what, the work of a few straight white men just blows Beyonce out of the water? Is that what you're saying, on camera? Why are pyramids that shape?
Okay. Yeah, okay. After just one short clip from an interview, okay, I see what this is. This is right up my alley. Thank you.
Is it to stop homeless people sleep? Work of a few straight white men just blows Beyonce out of the water? Is that what you're saying, on camera? Why are pyramids that shape? Is it to stop homeless people sleeping on them?
I don't think they had many homeless people in ancient Egypt.
Oh, did they not?
Really?
No, people looked after each other, I think, and helped each other.
Right. I suppose it's good with rain as well, because it'll just roll off. How did Egyptians build the pyramids? Did they start at the top and work down, or start at the bottom and work up?
They had to start at the bottom and work up, because it would be impossible to start at the top and work down.
Oh, God! She's mad. She's mad. She's like, this is ridiculous. Who is this?
And work down, or start at the bottom and work up?
They had to start at the bottom and work up, because it would be impossible to start at the top and work down.
Whenever you see medieval times, there's this sort of annoying hey nonny no music playing constantly.
Yeah, pretty much.
That music, you know, that sort of...
Yeah. Yep, there's a lot of that.
Where's that sound coming from? Couldn't they switch it off? So how did they mummify people? Talk me through the process.
You'd get your dead body and you'd lay it out on a table, and then you'd wash it, and then you start by removing the brain, and then they would cut open down the middle of the body, and they would take out anything that they thought would rot. And then they would cover it in salt and dry it out, and then they would wrap it in bandages, and then that would be a mummy.
So the kind of spa treatment that Gwyneth Paltrow has on a weekly basis. The Olympics, athletes had to compete in the nude.
Okay. Now, this is a compilation of clips, but wow, this is I'm enjoying this. These people who they must be like, I guess, experts in their fields of whatever historical period that they know so much about. I would imagine that they don't know what they're getting into when they get interviewed by this woman. Much like the whole style of like something like Ali G, but like you saw in the beginning, like the first two people, they were like angry. They were like, how dare this woman ask me these ridiculous questions?
So they did compete naked, and there are writings about this being quite an erotic sight in some cases.
With wrestling, with all that wriggling about, they'd have seen right up their bumholes and everything. Couldn't they censor it for people?
That is true. If you saw wrestling in ancient Greece, chances are you were going to see a butthole or two.
Watching it in the auditorium, modesty patches or something. Or ask people to close their eyes each time someone bends over.
I think that probably wouldn't have worked.
But you'd have seen right up their bumholes.
In some cases, people might have done.
Did Zeus really approve of that? Was Beethoven good at music?
Yeah, I mean, he's considered to be the best composer of Western classical music ever.
Beethoven wrote that song that goes da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum. What do those lyrics mean?
Well, it's a really strong orchestral motif.
It's just the word dumb over and over again. Is it a dig at his audience, or is it...
Yo! That's something that Neil from the In-Betweeners would say. I stopped believing in God when I realized it was just dog spelled backwards. It's definitely
Those
something that
lyrics
Neil would
mean-
say.
Well, it's a really strong orchestral motif.
It's just the word dumb over and over again. Is it a dig at his audience, or is it German for something?
With the Beethoven's symphonic music, it's all just instruments, so there are no words to these pieces at all.
No lyrics. How are we supposed to know what it's about if it doesn't have lyrics? It's literally meaningless. Why was it so dangerous to show Elvis from the waist down? Was he naked underneath, like a pervert on a Zoom call?
He wasn't naked. He moved his hips around a lot in a very sort of sexual manner, and there was a lot of anxiety that young women might be a little bit too turned on by Elvis.
People were prudish back then, weren't they? If they saw his penis, they'd probably have a stroke, wouldn't they?
Probably. I don't think that would have made it onto the media. Oh, God.
That's not a joke. What's funny about that? If they saw his penis, they'd have a stroke. That's no laughing matter. We're talking about people's lives here.
I like how she didn't sell it. She didn't sell it. She could have cracked when the lady cracked. And she's like, no, I'm serious. You see the penis, you have a stroke. Oh, that's good. She's good.
I'm entering a cave, not by mistake or because I'm a wolf, but because I've been specifically asked to come here by the producers to look at cave art. Cave paintings like these are one of the first examples of civilization on Earth. Don't worry, it gets better. Early cave artists started out painting whatever was close to hand, like their hands.
Yo, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. This chick is awesome.
Then they branched out into stories. Initially, just boring stories about cows standing still. But soon they began creating white-knuckle fight scenes like this. Humans versus cows 2D. To a caveman,
2D.
This was the thrilling equivalent of Fast and Furious Part 7.
Yeah, okay. Yes. She's good. She's good. I'd really like that a lot, actually. Yeah, I don't know what is this like is her name the show? Or is there multiple shows that she's on, or multiple documentaries that she's done? I don't know. I'm going to have somebody write out a short comment letting me know the most essential information I need to know about Philomena Cunk. I don't know what the fuck her name is. Somebody please. It's like, you know when you go into Wikipedia and you look up like a name, but you don't know how to pronounce it, and then they have like the way you say it. Like you guys did it for me with Richard Ayoade. Is that how you say it? I think I screwed that up. Richard Ayoade. Ayoade. God, I know I got it right that one time out of like 10, but you guys know what I mean. Like you say, like how, just type it out, please. My Muppet brain is not working. I see this name and I'm like, how the hell do I pronounce that? But this was hilarious. I hope that these people got really upset with the questions. Because look, the one lady with like the pink hair, it looked like she was, she kind of enjoyed it a little bit. But the first two people in this clip that she's interviewing seemed very upset that she was asking these questions, which makes it even funnier. But yeah, I'm game for something like this. Maybe I'll do another reaction to clips of her in the near future. And who knows, maybe there's a show reaction way down the road. But I do like what I see here. But what's her real name, too? It can't be this name. But this was good stuff. Double thumbs up for me. You guys are right. I can see why you guys were spamming requests for this lately. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the reaction. Like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want. And put some answers for my questions in the comments below, please. I'm begging you. Anyway, have a great day. Stay safe. And I'll see you next time, Booms.